grab a snack and enjoy the ride in today's video.
All right, so recap to what happened after we were winning over best girl Kirigiri. Hifumi got attacked after Celeste got attacked. And yeah, that's where we are. It's your really quick TLDR. I think we need to talk to Hifumi. God, I gotta do voices now.
That guy was ROBO Justice.
Indeed.
This ROBO Justice you're referring to. Wait, no, that's Mario. I just went full plumber. It's me, Mario. This robot Justice you're referring to. It's, is it not?
What am I looking at?
I didn't mean to go Mario for Celeste. Fuck, I'm keeping it. What the hell am I looking at? This is the one that's... It's so dumb. I have to keep it. There's no way I don't. This is the one that attacks Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? See a burst.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it.
ROBO Justice!
It can't be.
ROBO Justice, huh? Just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is Justice Hammer 2? And on top of this, or on top of that, this one's actually a little bigger than the first one. Yeah, he attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well,
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Hammer now seems to be increasing in size. First one, now two.
So in other words,
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for alter ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must have been what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. It must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, other words, we would have still been in the dining hall. I was in the laundry room, doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. So, I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy must be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible,
what?
isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
hey.
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to go do crack.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, all the crack is gonna run out. So, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look for them? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. Shocked in Mario!
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs! Really? Up on the second floor then. You bastard! You won't get away from me! Ah! That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone! Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was rather intense scream for someone like you.
Ugh.
I saw him! The strange costume man! He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway, then disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Huh? What was that?
Ugh.
That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then,
Very well. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
Well then, we'll handle it. Just go and take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina ran downstairs to the first floor. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Okay, maybe we didn't make it in time. Okay, we didn't make it in time. Oops. Everything was covered in red. And in the center of all that red was Hifumi. Ah! I can't scream in female. It looks like something very bad has happened. Oh no. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Dead body call.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount
Oh, I just
of
cracked my
time,
neck.
which you may use however you like.
Oh, I just double cracked my neck.
The last trial will begin.
Yeah, that's crazy. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that! When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. It's a hammer! Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. 1 strike from that, and you're finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be ROBO Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. I leaped through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was just waiting to greet me. Yo! 1 more kill and that's a fucking UAV. Dude, on a kill spree. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead. Deadly lifetime. Yeah! You do it, kill everyone, kill Robo Justice. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4. And it's even bigger than before. Yeah. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Yo, what's up, Scout? Why is... Oh, she's napping, dude. Toko! Don't tell me. Toko, too? Relax. She's just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko has a fear of blood. We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said. I should just leave her alone for now.
However.
But why is it Justice Hammer number 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, and then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time, it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened in number 3? Ah.
What?
What's the matter? Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer 3. You just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. Now we better go check it out. Of course, come on. But as soon as we got out of the physics lab... Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yo, what's up, Tamara? Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that's all to know. That's not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, go back to the nurse's office. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone like a minute. And then, when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the cabin. This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die. Just like those guys died. Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too. It can't be. It can't be.
No!
She said it.
Hina.
Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, but what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too? We gotta hurry and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding all these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hang on a second. Kyoko had an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? No! Byakuya, don't call me out like that! You son of a bitch! Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than a hero. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's
The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one that could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in the case, where did she go?
what?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies. or a little narrative here can't move forward. It's very meta of him.
So then,
Very well. Let us split up and begin the searching. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get through, or we need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean?
indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Squad! The boys hanging out. Yo, sometimes you just gotta nap on the floor. I get it. That's a mood. And so here we are. Without...
Monokuma file!
I hate how he says that. I can never say it. I was gonna hand them out whenever you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right. Just hand it over already.
Punishment
Now,
is waiting
make sure
for
to
you.
investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi. Ew. No, if there's anyone to cry on, it's not Hifumi. No. No, let go of Hifumi. It's okay. Of everyone that's gotten killed, nobody's gonna miss Hifumi.
Who would do this?
Oh, she's saying the lines. Okay.
Why?
Ah, I got hair in my glasses. Why? Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks, as if it were some world of make-believe. That might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. It's a movie! This wasn't... Yeah.
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything.
Huh?
Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and going as far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides the faces behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kirotaka Ishimaru, and the cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is though that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma.
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You were talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial. So, basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then.
So, are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened? So just one person?
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all of your contestants! You know, don't you think we should consider a certain suspect? Or someone a suspect? Just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! Ah! When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was there with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Yeah, now let's talk the dead bodies. We'll start with Hifumi. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about that for later. For now, I just have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor of the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left while the body was moved. Damn, I'm big-brained. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammer have been disguised, using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Yeah, that's crazy. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the equipment wheel of the Dami? Who the fuck is Dami? So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was used to move that English. What's the explanation for that? Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked and we couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beaten us here. So, if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I was wondering the same thing. The door was locked, and when the search for the bodies begun, the door was locked when the search for the bodies begun, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. This morning, only four of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. That was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came to get you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning, just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange... Oh, wait, this is, Sakura. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was ROBO Justice. It also became clear that this is ROBO Justice had dragged Hifumi away. We began searching for the costumed assailant. We found injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... Yeah. What's wrong? It's a flashback. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Flashback, we just saw this. Yeah, the dude ran away. And then... Scream. Huh? Hifumi in the nurse's office. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And we got back to the nurse's office. We found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened. Thanks for the follow. At the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means... Thanks as well. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up, to tell you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body had disappeared. Hey, thanks for the follow as well. We hurried back to the nurse's office, but to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And that's where we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Why did the killer try and hide the bodies? They probably figured that we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people?
What?
Huh? Because all the rules say is, because all the rules says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get caught or found out. Hold on. Perhaps I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with that attitude? But you do have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Oh, this is actual dialogue. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Huh. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door was designed so that it can be only locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone may have already gone into the repository and locked the door. When they're done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there was no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Justice Hammer 4. That was the weapon that was used to kill Taka. But the body was moved, but the murder weapon just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that would definitely make it possible, or it had been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, you know. I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Ahina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to have gotten worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, The body was gone?
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something?
Yeah. There was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Just as Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. There's a bunch of blood packs for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though.
Alright, here is next to lard tards. Sorry, I shouldn't call Hifumi lard tard. That's so mean. He's dead, dude. It's so fucked up. My apologies, Hifumi. Rest in peace.
The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. But Byakuya did say to go and look. Might not be a great idea. I'm gonna go take the plunge.
Rest in peace, Hifumi. Your weeb ass won't be missed.
I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something and something made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyways, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head off to the pool. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Man, I had the worst day. Hero? Hero.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else could it be? That's a good question. What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? I found Hero. He was jammed in the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something weird, champ.
What?
That's... Kyoko knows it's fucking weird. That's weird. That's fucking weird, champ, dude. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't. Never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people might think she's spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how it happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you. Well,
Let me out of
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid frickin' thing.
It would seem.
It's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So
More
then,
to the point, nobody but the hero would have been able to wear that costume.
What? Hold on a second.
honest.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone who made the costume. Shall we Yo, Celeste! Shall we tie him up and gag him? If you know what I mean, Luigi.
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. It must have been a fake hero running around. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume. Robo Justice
See,
costume.
look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I think Hina might just be short.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Damn.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Uh-huh.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then...
Makoto, go ahead.
Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible.
You are absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to hit Hero's body exactly. I think we need to talk to Hero now.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured it out. Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto. Who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. I just smacked my desk. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means
30%
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know. The note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out. So don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. And then for some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce the evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, you have to give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious? Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
Yes, my queen.
It would seem.
It would seem I got a late start on this one. so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have the time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? She crouched next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding at the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch.
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had an encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean his watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch was definitely wasn't broken. So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch!
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto.
Ah! Semen. Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because.
Rigor mortis is already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hands. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository, and all the way from the first floor to the third, and without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how it's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that? And why? Look at this. Wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see. His pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi. Or I'll never forgive you, you fat sack of shit. A note! I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. Blah, 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 1 a.m. That time difference. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note he wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning. There's some meaning to the part that's being ripped. Could you maybe explain it in a little more... Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't a scrap of paper? What if he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Damn.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their ebooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the e-handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out all of the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Yeah! We got all the evidence!
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest of yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay.
Well, hot damn, what will happen in this upcoming trial? It's so thrilling I can't handle it anymore. I'm basically oozing with pleasure and anticipation. I hope you all are ready for this next episode. It is absolutely fucking bonkers, dude. Like super duper crazy. I don't think you're ready for it. Might delay the release for a few months just to build anticipation, unless you have some cash to fork over. Hey, I knew you weren't good for it. Go on and get your money up to dump on gifted subs before you watch this next part. JK, I love you, bye.